Okay, it's time for a new pickups video, and as you can see, it's of a mystery item. Now, this particular item I will say is game related, and I did get this in a sale. It's of a game that was available on Game Pass, then was taken off and now put back on again. And it was a game that I tried out and actually really enjoyed, and I've been waiting for the right price drop for me to bite at getting this particular game. And it's also now been linked to another game that was recently released, which was a sequel, and now they're pretty much both canon in the same universe now. I think as of the last couple of weeks that has been revealed, especially with the DLC with that particular game. So without further ado, we shall get the unboxing rolling. Again, this arrived, this game came from thegamecollection.net, and it's arrived pretty quickly, so I ordered it on them. I forgot what day was it? I think it was Sunday, and then it was dispatched on Monday, and then arrived on Tuesday afternoon. And as you can see, it's of the video game Control. Now, this is the Ultimate Edition version of the actual game. The difference between the Standard Edition Control and the Ultimate Edition is that with the Ultimate Edition, you get all of the DLC content that added to the actual game. Now, this game was released for the PS4 in its first form and the Xbox One. That's a Standard Edition. And then later it was re-released again as the Ultimate Edition for the PS5, I think PS4 again, and the Xbox One. And obviously, as you can see here, this is compatible with the Xbox Series X and Xbox One. Now, what's kind of really unique about this particular game is, although it's compatible with the Series X and Xbox One, this does upgrade it to the next gen version, similar with Control on the Ultimate Edition on PlayStation 4. If you get that version of it, it automatically upgrades it to the PS5 version of it, or you can just buy the PS5 version of it outright, and obviously you get the free upgrade. And again, with this version of it, you get a free upgrade to the Series X version of the actual game, which I think is really good that you get the free upgrade. As well, you can buy the Xbox Series X version of it, but of the Ultimate Edition, but it will cost you a little bit more money. This game cost me £9.95, but I used a little bit of a voucher, so I only paid £9.70. And again, as I said, you get the free upgrade to the Series X version of it. So I'm not missing out when it comes to that. So I'm really kind of happy about that. As I was saying earlier on, the game that this is linked to has been I'm trying to remember what link. Trying to remember what this game is linked to again, but I will kind of get back to that. But yeah, I have played the game when it was available on Game Pass, and I absolutely really enjoyed the actual game. And then by the time I was really kind of getting into the grips of the game on Game Pass, it was sadly taken off, and obviously now I don't get Game Pass. I pretty much don't get it anymore, because obviously the prices of it have gone up now. In the UK, I think it's $14.99 now. Although there's some places where you can get it for $10.99 if you go to Argos. I'm just checking. And again, that's what I really kind of enjoyed about it. Recently, it got put back on. It got put back onto Game Pass. So yeah, so it's back on there now, and obviously I don't have Game Pass. So this game apparently now is set in the same universe as Alan Wake 2. I think this is from the recent Alan Wake 2 DLC, so they're kind of linked. Now, with as I said saying before about the Ultimate Edition, from what I've seen other people who have unboxed it, normally when you have the DLC, some companies are just a bit lazy, so they'll put say the Ultimate Edition of a game regardless of which company it is, and they'll say, oh, it now includes all the DLC. And then what they do is that they just put the same disc as the standard edition version of that particular game, and then put the DLC on a separate sheet, and then you obviously got to input the code. Now, from what I've gathered, is that the Ultimate Edition, obviously, which comes with the DLC, is actually on the actual disc itself. So I think that's kind of really great, and I wish more companies would do things about it and putting it on the actual disc rather than put it on a separate sheet. I guess that it's easier just to keep printing the same disc of the standard edition of that game, rather than completely making a totally new disc. So, but yeah, that's really great that, you know, they've gone the extra mile in putting the actual DLC on the actual disc. And as I said before, I know that this particular game isn't up to everybody's cup of tea, but from what the limited time I had to check the game out on Game Pass when I had it, I actually really enjoyed it. And just when I was getting into the grasp of the actual game and kind of really getting into it, obviously my Game Pass ran out and then it got removed, and obviously now it's, as far as I know, it's back on there again. And on Game Pass, you can play the standard edition or the ultimate edition of Control. Some of the issues that I had with it was the fact that the actual trying to find certain areas, because I don't think there's a proper map system in the actual game, made it rather confusing when you were trying to find certain areas in key parts of the game and key parts of the missions. And I found that a bit weird, that having a proper map would have made the game a little more easier. But for me, from what, as I said before, the limited time I had to play the game, I actually enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to actually playing this. There is something on this which is rather disturbing, which they seem to be doing on a lot of games these days, where it says it requires the internet. Now, I did a little bit of research as to why it says requires the internet, and this is because what the game does is it installs it on the Xbox Series X or the PS4 version of this game, and then you get a free digital upgrade to either the Xbox One to the Series X version of it, or to the PS4 version to the PS5 version of it. And the problem is that to get access, once you've downloaded that, to get the access to the next gen version of this game, you have to have the disc inside of the actual machine. Otherwise, you won't be able to play the next gen free upgrade version of the actual game. So that's why it says it requires the internet. So kind of bear that in mind. So it's a little small price to pay. So if you don't want to have that issue, the best way around it would be to buy the Xbox Series X version without the Xbox One version, or just buy the PS5 version. But know that it's obviously going to cost you a little bit more money. But again, for me, I'm quite happy, you know, with all that. So again, as we can see, it's got the seal in there, so you know it's not been tampered with. I always cut it from here, although there's always a little bit of a lip where you can find it to tear it, but I can never ever find it for some strange reason. So I just go the old-fashioned way and trying to take it off. Again, I won't have to clean this like what I do with my normal games, because obviously it's brand new and it's sealed. And then we've got that on there. And again, you know, all this stuff about people saying Xbox is dead and all this PlayStation fanboys and then all the Xbox fanboys all fighting one another over which console's best. Me, I don't kind of get involved in that, because as I've said many a time in my videos that, and for me, I got into the Xbox gaming rather late with the Xbox One S, and I never had a 360, and people know, and I nearly got a 360. I think I told a quick story before, that I was going to get one because all my friends had one, and my brother wanted the PS3 because at the time it had Metal Gear Solid 4, and that's why I ended up getting the PS3 rather than the 360. But for me, but I'm liking the Xbox base simply because of the fact that I'm catching up all the games that I never played before, like Halo, Gears of War, sorry, I get the two confused, and Fable, which I haven't played it, but I've got a couple of the games out already, and there's quite a lot of good Xbox games that are available. And plus, you've got the backward compatibility, which is not with everything, and then you've got the FPS boost, which you get on most of the games. So yeah, I do like the Xbox, and I do like the PlayStation and Nintendo as well. So again, they've all got the pros and cons. And again, for me, I'm just a gamer. I just lost playing games regardless of the different format. And I'm hoping that one day I'll be able to buy back some of the retro consoles. Like I used to own an N64, which I sold to get the GameCube, and I want to get that back. And I do want to get a Mega Drive. There's something about that console that I do like, and maybe possibly even a Dreamcast. So yeah, and if money was no object, a Neo Geo console, which I've always wanted to own, but were very expensive, including the cartridges. Although they did make a CD version of it. So yeah, we've got let's get this fluff out of the way. We've got Control here, Ultimate Edition, as I said, comes with all the DLC. And then this is for the Xbox One and the Series X. As I said, you get the free upgrade. And it says a winner of 80 plus awards. And it says here 4K Ultra HD. And that's what requires the internet, which I explained a couple of minutes ago. And we look at the back here, and it says, a game we'll be talking about for generations, and that's from Games Radar Plus. Winner of over 80 awards, Control is a visual, stunning third-person action adventure that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Blending open-ended environments with the signature world building and storytelling of renowned developer Remedy Entertainment. Control presents a expansive and intensely gratifying gameplay experience. So it says fight for control, explore a hidden world, and everything is your weapon. And it's optimized for the Xbox Series X, Ultra HD, and online single player. So yeah, again, as I said before, for $9.95, I've already paid £9.70, so it's only 25p, well, more than that. I am very happy. I finally managed to get the game at a good price. They did have it. They do have this particular version of it at CEX for £2 cheaper than this, but my one didn't have it. And again, as before, knowing that the DLC is on the actual disc, but it would mean having to travel out to go and go to a different CEX to go and find it, and I'm not prepared to kind of do it. It's too much work. And again, it's brand new, so it's only a couple of quid extra. So I'm really kind of happy now with the games that I've been unboxing. I've got a couple to upload. That the fact that now I'm building up my Xbox Series X and Xbox One collection, as well as my PS5. And also with Christmas around the corner, who knows what will be available, and plus Black Friday and the January and Boxing Day sales. Who knows who might get some goodies. Again, I'm not expecting anything to be in here, and lo and behold, I was right. And we've got the disc here. We can take this out. Again, that's going to be brand new. Again, as I said before, what's really great with this Ultimate Edition is that the DLC is on actual disc, so there's no separate sheet with the actual code in it. So even if you do buy it second hand, or you sell, say for example, I was going to sell this. Whoever gets it, or you buy it knowing that the fact that the DLC is going to be on the disc, and you don't have to go all out of your way to actually pay for it. And for $9.95 from the game collection, I think that's an absolute bargain of a price. Again, no artwork, and at the back you just have the game and safety information and limited warranty that you have for the game. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be looking forward to doing some playthrough of this game at some point, which I'm definitely looking forward to actually doing. So yes, this is Control Ultimate Edition for the Xbox Series X and Xbox One, and as I said before, free upgrade to the next gen version of the game, that being the Series X, and it's all at no extra charge. Same thing with the PS4 version to the PS5 version, with free next gen upgrade. And again, it's with the PS4 to PS5, all the DLCs is on the disc, not on a separate sheet. So that's really comforting to hear that you don't have to go all the way out, even if you do decide to buy it second hand, or it's on a separate sheet, which is how it should be on the disc. Anyway, I hope people enjoy the video, and please feel free to share your friends and family. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, I would highly appreciate that. That will allow people to find my YouTube channel and content on the YouTube recommendation page. Now, this is because of the YouTube algorithms that favor the bigger YouTubers, and so their channel and content gets advertised in the YouTube recommendation page. So it makes it harder for the smaller YouTubers like myself to, you know, to be found and to be discovered. So please share and give this video a thumbs up. And if there's any questions you want to ask, then please feel free to ask any questions, or let me know if you enjoyed the game, or let me know if you didn't like the game and why you did or didn't like the game. So, you know, feel free to comment. Anyway, if you want to see stuff like, speaking of subscribing, if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, if you want to see video game unboxings like this, then consider subscribing. I also do video game playthroughs, food and drink reviews, comic books material. So whether it's comic books old and new, or my comic books in my collection, graphic novels, figurines and statues, clothing pickups, which I tend more to do in sales, gadgets, when it comes to that, watches, phones and stuff like that. When I tend to get them, I do videos on that. My Blu-ray, DVD and Blu-ray collection, and also my any unboxings, which I've got a few Blu-ray unboxings coming up, which I've already filmed. The videos are up, and I'm going to be releasing them slowly over the coming weeks, hopefully during and after Christmas. And I've got a couple more still to unbox that I bought a while ago, which I think these two particular movies, which you'll see, I think people are actually going to love them. Again, I have to get around to filming that. Art books, whether it's video game, movie related or comic book related, so keep an eye out for that. I don't think of what other stuff. I've already said food and drink reviews, so I've got stuff like that. And maybe, who knows, I'll give you a look at some of my gaming game collection that I've collected over the many decades, so you can check that out. So yeah, if you're into all that kind of stuff, and movie and TV show reviews and recommendations, rant videos as well from time to time, only when they're necessary. So I'm not gonna be somebody that's a drama queen. So I don't do that kind of stuff. So yeah, there's something. So if I'm even missing something out, there's something for everybody on my YouTube channel. And I also do a lot of YouTube shorts, because sometimes you want to keep things short but sweet. Anyway, just before last Christmas, we hit 500 subs. A few months ago, we hit 600, and now we're almost halfway to 800 YouTube subs. So big thank you to the new and old YouTube subscribers on my YouTube channel. A big thank you to all of you for hoping that you enjoying and liking the content. And yeah, without you guys support, and in terms of the likes and the views, and obviously the subscription increase, I wouldn't be where I am today. So a big thank you to all of you guys for getting me to where I am today. So yeah, I really appreciate that. And if I ever do become big, I'm not going to get one of those ones that becomes big-headed, because again, it's about respecting the viewers and the subscribers, because they're your bread and butter to where you get a YouTube subscriber to where they are. So yeah, you're a part of the channel as much as I am. So a big thank you to all of you. Hopefully we'll get to 800, and then the next milestone for me will be 1,000 subs. Hopefully we'll get there soon rather than later. So again, a big thank you to all of you from the bottom of my heart. I also live stream on Twitch. Don't have set days, dedicated days, should I say, just when I live stream. And this is due to health issues and things going on in my ongoing life, and especially with now we're coming up to Christmas and the end of the year. Also, it's going to be a lot more harder to have set days. But yeah, please follow me on Twitch. To find me on there, it's the same name as my YouTube name. Just add the 76. I will put the link in the description box. And then also if you follow me on Twitter, or even on Facebook, I mostly on Twitter that I put up when I am live streaming on Twitch. So again, we have 45 followers at the moment, and so we're 5 away from getting to 50. So I'm really hoping that we can get to at least 50 subs, 50 followers or subs, whatever you want to call it. So at least that to me would be the golden mark, and then anything above that would be for me would be a bonus. And I also live stream on YouTube, but now that's more rare, but that will be more casual gaming, beat 'em up, shoot 'em ups, platform games. I recently bought the Sega Mega Drive Collectional, as it's called in North America, the Genesis. So I've seen games like Sonic 1 and 2 in there, Streets of Rage 1, 2 and 3. So I'm thinking of maybe, you know, doing some live streaming on there of those particular games. You know, just having a little bit of fun. Although I've been practicing it and I'm very rusty. But yeah, just a little bit of fun. And again, even if you do miss the live stream on YouTube, the video will be kept, my live stream will be kept up, so you can watch it whenever you want. So, but even though it would be nice to have to catch people up on the live stream, but you can catch the video even if you do miss it. So keep an eye out for that on the rare chance that I do live stream, and I'm hoping that I might to at least do like a few between now and Christmas. So, and again, plus we've got plenty of games that we can go through and do. And also when it comes to general video game playthroughs, I've got a lot of games on the different consoles. So if it's video games that you like, then you know you're going to be in for a real treat between now and the up and coming months. Anyway, it just leaves me to say, wherever you are in the world, please stay safe and please keep warm, because over here in the UK it's absolutely freezing and it's even snowing in some parts of the UK. So please keep warm and wrapped up if you're having to go anywhere, and I'll speak to you again on the next video. Bye for now.